Oh boy, man. Oh man. Let's see. You know what I was like, bro? I'm thinking at the root, at the core, at the bottom, at the goddamn absolute mantle, if you will. I think to myself, like, what is the most raw form of creating content? And I'm thinking, it really is when you can make something out of nothing, So I was like, all right, look, I got almost 30 minutes left until I'm done with work. But, well, technically I'm done with work, but I can't leave yet until, it's that clock out time. But it was one of those situations where I was thinking to myself, well, let me just have some car conversations. Like, if nothing else, it serves as a way for me to be able to get whatever I want off my head, say whatever I want to the top of my head, talk about anything, talk about random things, whether everybody's watching or nobody's watching. So we gonna capitalize on that right freaking now. So what's the first thing I want to talk about? What's the first thing that just rattles off the top of the brain? Now, when people get in the chat, we can talk about anything. But until that happens, it's just going to be me rattling stuff off the top of my head, man. First thing is going to be, man, I will say, man, I really appreciated the live stream yesterday, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Really appreciated the live stream. Was it yesterday or the day before? It might have been the day before. Well, technically yesterday because it carried on because I streamed late, so it carried on into Wednesday. But yeah, appreciate the live stream and everything, man. Like, it was a very fun time, and I realized how cool it is to really build a community from there, man. It really is dope to build a community like that and to be able to not only interact with other people, but also whether it's only like 2 or 3 people on there or not, like, it's really just that interesting time of being able to develop a connection. You know what I'm saying? That I agree that, like, it really is more of a personal connection that gets through to your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the people that's really gonna be watching you like that. And it's just one of those situations of, it's just very fun to be able to, like, have a community that you start building. And actually, that reminds me, I did create a Discord. You know what I'm saying? I gotta open this door a little bit. I did create a Discord, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, like, best ways to build your community, man. There's no better one than that. So far, we got 1 member, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all are got done, just start running that little hooker up, then we really could be talking about something for real. But yeah, man, it's just one of those situations where I'm getting in this point of life, and I always have time to, like, think about and reflect on just different stuff that's going on, or different things you want in life. And I always feel like the main thing is, like, thinking about where you want to be at, and the thing that I start thinking about when I start thinking about where I want to be at is where I want to go with this, man. Like, the amount of heights that I would love to be able to reach doing this is going to be absolutely insane. For anybody that's watching, I'm just having a random car conversation, and we talking about anything in particular. Just random stuff off the top of your head. I think it is cool to be able to express your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, especially when you're on a platform. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now for anybody that ends up being in here. But yeah, so look, it's just, you always think about where you want to be at in life. Like, you start thinking about the things that you have, the things you don't have, whatever the case may be. That's exactly what you start thinking about. And I'm like, yeah, there's different things I would love to be able to do, but it's one of those times where you can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only I guess you could say you can only dream for so many things to do until you have to really, like, put in the work and really start putting that in motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to be somewhere, like, you really got to start goddamn pushing the gear, man. Start goddamn putting your foot on the goddamn gas and be all gas and no brakes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to keep going, and you just got to really keep pushing forward in life, man. And it's just a time, or times like this you get in where you just have all the time to think to yourself, man. The only thing you could do in situations like these is to reflect, bro. Just reflect on different things, reflect on random things, and that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, as far as just, like, why, I think the why is very important. I think the why should be this, like, your why should be, for one, to be anything in life. I feel like your why should definitely be, like, you want to be able to, like, feel like the things you're doing are mattering. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you create content, the thing that really gets you to a certain point is when you like really start like mattering to people. Like, and I think that's a powerful tool. Like, people talk about how crazy or how powerful influence is, and it's like if you can push the right people towards the top of the mountain, you really gonna put yourself and everybody at shoot. Even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just a portion, just a little bit, just a portion of society, just a little portion of society is doing better off just because of you, even if that's just a tiny bit, then that is going to be very impactful and very great, man. You know, influences matter. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that you got to set the right example. You know, when you got people watching you, you got to make sure that when they watching you, you know, they are thorough. I would like to think that when I do it, it's like a situation where I'm thoroughly entertaining people and just able to offer different perspectives and different insight on things. Because I feel like the last thing you want to do, or I should say the last thing you want to do, the thing I don't like really like in content creation is kind of when you'll see people like go out and record videos and they don't add nothing to it. Like they don't make it funny. They don't make it like, you know, like I say, offer different perspectives. Like you maybe start thinking, you start looking at life a different way. Like there's none of that is offered. Unfortunately, we kind of a lot of people think like content creation is just a matter of like turning on a camera and saying things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a situation of if you're not entertaining though, like if you ain't showing no personality, bro, like you got to be able to do things that other people aren't doing, because that's how you separate yourself from the rest of them. So it's just a situation of being able to know who you are, and or I should say know who you think you are, and present that to people. You know, I think that's very important. And I'd like to think, other than that, hold on, might have to turn this car on because god done, it is hot. It is hot in this mud, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. There we go. It is got done hot, so I might got done turn the car on at least for a little bit, bro, because it is hot in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's gonna do this. Wait, we might be cooking. Oh, dang. Oh, boy. Yo, speaking of car, bro, your boy need to goddamn get some, your boy needs to goddamn get some, what am I trying to say? Your boy needs to get some, gas. There we go. God done, it couldn't click. Your boy definitely got to get some gas, bro, because I ain't gonna cap. I thought it was like just halfway, but yeah, it's gotten past halfway. Yeah, it's at that last quarter. You know what I'm saying? So your boy definitely got to get gas when he get paid and stuff like that from the job that I'm actually waiting as the time tick down to get off from. But yeah, I probably gonna only have this car running for a little bit though, because you know I ain't gonna just have this, you know what I'm saying, just run now. Because you gotta understand, when you get a car, bro, every single bit of mileage matters. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from somebody who is now paying for his own car, bro. You know for sure that you don't want to run nothing down, bro. That's the thing that really be getting to you, man. You just like, yeah, you start really caring about the integrity, the healthiness, the what am I trying to say? The shape. There we go. The shape of your vehicle, bro. Because once you be the one to start stepping it up and got done spending a couple of cash, spending a couple of dollars, spending a couple of cash money, spending a bit of the dinero on your goddamn vehicle, bro, you start being a lot more careful, bro. Start not making reckless decisions, which I have fortunately have not had any trouble with this car, as far as I ain't never like, you know, hit nobody or anything like that. So it's one of those situations, man, that you have to not only take care of your car, but you know, you really watch out for yourself, mainly because of how other people are on the road. Like, especially if you know that you're a good driver and you do what drivers are supposed to do, and that is God done, just pay attention to the road, pay attention to the road, and God done look ahead, God done get the driving, and you making sure that you doing what you supposed to be doing, because you cannot trust that everybody is doing what they supposed to be doing, bro. And when you live in that, or when you're in that scenario where, like I say, you know, everybody don't know what they doing, like you gotta really find yourself in that situation where you watching out for other people, you know, you cautious and you aware of what can possibly happen, you know. And when you aware of what can possibly happen, you will obviously be a lot safer. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a lot safer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to make sure most definitely that you safe on these roads and you cautious about what decisions you make and stuff like that. So yeah, all of that is very vital and very important from getting to point A to point B, because they say all I need is a car, you know, I need something to just get me from point A to point B, but they do not like to tell you that in between A and B is a whole lot of other letters that you ain't heard of that you gonna have to goddamn swerve and, you know, going on, whoa, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to goddamn swerve that way, swerve that way, because you really got to be ducking and dodging and goddamn moving out the way. You think you're in a boxing match the way you got to dodge some of these people on the road. But here's the thing. As far as like traffic is concerned, man, I had to deal with some traffic yesterday, bro. It was freaking backed the F up, boy. It was backed up more than a goddamn person who was constipated, man. You talk about being backed up and nothing happening. Bro, there you freaking go right there. Yo, yesterday, it was taking me like, I think I was stuck in traffic for at least like 30-40 minutes, bro. Like, it was bad, bro. Yesterday, I was stuck in traffic for like 30-40 minutes, and that was not cool at all, bro. It was not cool at all. It was a goddamn line of people, and you just gotta sit there in the middle of I ain't gonna lie. The worst thing about traffic is the low-key, the worst thing about traffic is when you're not moving. Like, moving inching up a little bit, inching up a little more, inching up a little more, inching up a little more. That's cool, but bro, once you start freaking as you inching up more and more, once you start just like, I've had this before, when you just not moving at all for like time, like a certain amount of time, like that is truly the worst experience ever, bro. When you are not even moving a goddamn little bit, when you not moving a muscle, when you are not moving even a eensy weensy teensy bit, yeah, it is freaking crazy. But yeah, like being in traffic absolutely sucks, man. It's just not nothing fun about it. It's just not a whole lot of things that you can got done do in that situation, bro. You stuck in the front, you stuck with somebody in the front, you stuck with somebody in the back, you stuck with somebody in the side. Like, you can't even got done go side to side and go for a side like you at a goddamn restaurant. You just got the main course and you ask yourself what a side. I say, hold on, put it to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just side by side, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, nah, man, it's not fun to be in that situation at all. But yeah, I'm just thinking like random things. I think when we realize that, you know, time, bro, like depending on what you're doing, I always say, you know, they always say like time goes by fast. I ain't gonna lie, if you want to slow down time, do something that is boring. For me, that was reading. For the longest time, bro, I say that was like as if it ain't true now, but I ain't gonna cap, bro. If you read a book that you are like, you want to put yourself to sleep or you want to slow down time, make yourself read a book you're not interested in, bro. Or even that you're interested in. If you don't like reading, even try reading a book you are interested in, bro. That time is painful, bro. It's like, I remember this. I remember when I was in 7th grade, and bro, 7th grade, I was like I think we got, it's ironic. It was 7th grade and we literally had just I would always like be getting back from gym. So think about it. The irony is I'm getting back from gym. I'm going from gym to the completely opposite of gym. As in, I'm going for expelling energy to doing the thing that takes, like, other than sleep, the least amount of energy. And that is just sitting there watching words, going like this. And then the guy got in the pond and he almost drowned. Then a rescue or a Coast Guard came to save him. Then I know one might ask themselves, why was there a Coast Guard in the pond? Shouldn't they be reserved for the ocean? Well, clearly the person they was saving was not quite the regular human being. This person was almost got to go down. Somehow he found a way to not only be able to not help himself, but the person was so big that a floaty was not even able to fit over them. And any other regular person that tried to swim and save him and go to his rescue was not able to get his well blubber back ass back into goddamn land. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just reading the most, you know, like I found a way to make it a little interesting, but like, it's like, bro, when you trying to read, or at least for me, every time I read, it would just bore me and put me to sleep. That's why I was glad when I went to school, and especially middle school, well, you know, they be telling you like, okay, yo, you know, this person got to read, that person got to read, you know, how they read at a time, and like, you know, tell you who got to read the book, and then the other person got to read this page, and you read a certain amount of pages, and then they switch it over to another person. I was so glad when I didn't have to be that guy. When it was a book I knew I was not paying a goddamn attention to. And it would be teachers that would be petty, bro, because they'll see you with your head down like this, bro. Bro, they'll see you with your head down like this, and they go, Dante, what? Dante, go ahead and read what page we on, knowing damn well that you don't know what page they on. And then those are the most diabolical people out there, bro. The ones that be trying to tell you what page we on, and you flipping through that bit like, shit. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you get fortunate and you actually find where they at. Because I remember one time, funny enough, in 7th grade, a lot of stuff happened in 7th grade. I remember when my teacher had asked this guy, like, you know what page we on, when she didn't think it was a substitute teacher too. Like, substitute teacher was like, oh, what page are we on and stuff like that. And he was like, I think he had actually guessed correctly. And she was like, yeah, well, you know, at least make it look like you, or, you know, you need to look more like you paying attention. So that's the crazy part. See, you'll try to expose somebody and then get caught up because I guess his like body language didn't really show that he was paying attention, but then he actually guessed correctly what page they was on and shit. So now if you in school right now, you know what I'm saying, you in grade school and you had to read, bro, let's say you had to, like, oh bro, mine was I had to read for 30 minutes. Now the teacher, when slick, bro, he would literally walk around the room to see you reading and stuff, bro. What I do, and he wouldn't do it like the whole time, but like he would walk by everybody's desk to see if you was reading, bro. Here's what, especially if after I just got through a gym and stuff, like, bro, they be knowing you got done sleepy as I don't know what, or tired, I should say, tired as I don't know what. So guess what your boy did? When your boy got done, saw them coming around, bro, what you do is this, bro. You put the book in your lap, and then you got done have your forearm right here on the desk, and you got done go down like this. That is how you read a book if you don't want them to realize that you sleep, bro. You put the book right there on your lap, put the arm on top of the desk, and that is simply all that she wrote. That's all you have to do for sure, man. I tell you what, that will get you far if you really want to go far in life, bro. You gotta find out certain hacks. As they, what they called them back in the day, a couple years back, life hacks. Yeah, you gotta have some life hacks for real, bro, because you be trying to maneuver through life and not even realize how you can avoid and or find little goddamn shortcuts to little things, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of learn that as you experience life and as you try different things, you know. The crazy thing is, though, the main life hack when it comes to school and stuff for people would be like, you know, not studying, and they'd be like cheating on the test and stuff. I ain't gonna cap to you, me personally, I don't think I ever did it, like, for real. I don't think I ever, like, for real, cheated on tests and stuff like that. Like, I don't, like, or if I ever did, right, like, for the maybe one or two times I ever did, like, I wasn't even, like, doing the cheating with, like, you classic, like, you know, going like this, looking over somebody's shit. Bro, I was literally freaking, I would literally probably, I know one time, high school, I would literally, like, go to the bathroom, look on my phone, or, like, because, you know, I think this was back when I was, who remember Google Classroom, bro? If you remember Google Classroom, then you were probably in the same days of IXL. I remember when Google Classroom was a new thing, too. But anyway, I'm not to get off track of the story. Bro, Google Classroom was where the people would, like, upload the notes and upload the goddamn, you know, whatever the thing for extra help and all this other type of stuff, bro. And I remember that, and I'm dumb as hell. Let me just turn the car on and then roll the window down. That made more sense. It just, you know, oh, hold on, bro. Oh, man. Let's roll this one up. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Yeah. So anyway, Yeah, bro. It was just one of those situations of, bro. Oh yeah, Google Classroom. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. I was on Google Classroom, and so basically the math teacher would like, the thing was 11th grade. Math teacher would freaking upload the notes and in school, and bro, I would literally get I would literally get to the notes or whatever he had uploaded, like for notes and stuff like that, on the Google Classroom website, and I would just click on that mug and just be like, hey, yo, teach, you know what I'm saying? Whoever teacher name is, I gotta go to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And bro, I would literally try to look at them notes and study that bitch. A nigga was not taking a shit. I was freaking having my phone right there, studying whatever notes was on there. Oh my gosh, the worst thing that what had to happen for real though was like, because I think I did that for math class. So yeah, it was, you can imagine the torture there. Like trying to like memorize how like to solve a certain equation, and then you get to the test and might not remember that shit. Oh my god, bro. It was bad, man, Or another thing is, bro, you would have to like maybe ask somebody what the answer is and shit like that. And you would have to like wait till the teacher's gone, like wait till they're not paying attention and shit to look. Like I think I did that. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did do that. Like when the teacher wasn't looking, I like try to ask for what you got on there, folks. Cause here's the thing. The reason why I didn't get ratted on for shit like that, because I think everybody, even the people who are like clean as a whistle, they study for everything and all this other type of stuff. I think people fail to understand, like everybody in they got in class. I can't say everybody that got that mom, because if you mom and you in grade school, that's crazy. Everybody in their goddamn classmate, there we go. Everybody in their goddamn classmate is trying to get through school. So imagine like actually caring that somebody's cheating, like at least from a classmate's perspective, like come on, bro, everybody trying to goddamn get out of this class and move on to the next level of life at this point. Either move on to the next level of, well, really all of it's the next level of life, but especially if you're going from like 11th or 12th grade to college, like bro, everybody just trying to get out of their game. So you wasting your time trying to goddamn and be like, he's cheating, and it'd be funny when the teacher would try to make it seem like people was really gonna rat for real, like, oh yeah, if you see somebody cheating, raise your hand or whatever. I just be like, bro, y'all are not seriously thinking that anybody cares, gives that much of a fuck of what somebody else got going on, because then, bro, that's just taking you focus off your test. So it's like, bro, why would you take focus off your own test trying to figure out if somebody else cheating or not? It's just like, come on, bro. It's just freaking ridiculous, man. But yeah, bro. Everybody be trying to get through life. I'm not gonna act like you always go and play life, or I should say, I'm not gonna act like everybody plays life fair. You know what I'm saying? As in do everything the right way or anything like that. But we also gotta keep in mind this right here, bro. Also gotta keep in mind this right here, bro. They always say, bro, life is not fair. Yo, facts. So guess what? Sometimes you gotta even out the odds, bro. Sometimes you gotta find unique, clever ways or underneath tactics to goddamn get through some stuff, bro. I feel like there's not a whole lot of shame you should have in it, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I don't really think there's a lot of shame you should have in it, bro. I don't, man. I just think it's pretty freaking or I should say in everything. There's some things you could be like, okay, I'm not proud of that, but other than a few things you're not proud of, bro, you really shouldn't have to feel like bad or anything like that about certain things, or at least not for long. You shouldn't have to feel bad for long about like certain decisions you made. And that kind of brings me to the discussion though. People will be saying like, I regret this and I regret that. Like they'll say they'll regret things that they did. To me, I'd be like, I feel like saying you regret a bunch of things to me is kind of like, what's kind of the point of really regretting things? Or I should say, well, now some things I could maybe see, like, especially if you like committed a crime, so I can see you regret that. But unless it's something like crazy and big like that, I don't really see why you would regret any mistake you made, because at the end of the day, like, you making the mistake you made helped you learn your lesson. So like, I feel like almost saying like you regret every bad thing you've ever done, or everything you made a mistake with or something like that. It's kind of like weird to say that you regret everything, because at the end of the day, like, I feel everything that you do in life, big or small, is going to shape who you are. And also, like, to learn certain lessons, you have to make the mistake of doing it wrong. Like, you can't go through life mistake free. So that's why I be like, right, you can't regret everything you've ever done, because every bad thing you've ever done, because like how you learn, like you can't learn from just doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't make any sense to try to make it seem as if you can learn by just doing everything right. Like everybody has to goddamn learn some way, somehow, with certain mistakes. You know, you gonna goddamn fall on your butt a couple times, man, or you gonna mess over some people or whatever. And if you think about it though, saying I'm sorry low key is a form of regret. I just thought about that. Anytime you say I'm sorry, but even then, like when you say I'm sorry though, it's most saying like, hey, I'm sorry you felt this way. You know, sorry I did that to you. It's not saying I wish I never did it. It's another way. It's saying, hey, it's like you're apologizing that you did it, but you're not saying I'm gonna take it back. Like, yeah. It's like you're not saying I'm sorry I did it. You're saying like, hey, bro, knowing that I did that, you know, I'll take fault in it, type of thing. So I kind of see like when you apologize, bro, it ain't even more of a regret thing. It's kind of more of an accountability type of thing, bro. You just hold yourself accountable for what you got done. You just holding yourself accountable for what you know did, or how you may have affected somebody else in the decisions you made or the things that you said. So you know, people try to make it seem like they could go through life mistake free by saying they regret everything, and I'm like, bro, you can't regret everything, because like I said, how you learn like that, you know what I'm saying? How you learn, how you grow, how you get better if you don't make any mistakes. That's why I say you should not regret. Like I said, I get major life events that you could, or major life decisions that you did that you might want to take back. I understand that, but other than something like massive like that, it's like, bro, you can't go through life mistake free. So if you hurt somebody's feelings, don't just be like, I regret everything I said and did. It's like, no, at the end of the day, like, you just apologizing that you saying, hey, I'm sorry I did that, but you're not saying, oh, I regret doing what I did. It's like more saying, hey, I'm holding myself accountable for what I said and did. You know what I'm saying? So I just think those are two different things. But yeah, bro, I will say, I don't know if this weather is gonna get better over time, but it is freaking hot, man. You know, I'm really being a trooper right now, not going inside for some good air conditioning. The only reason why I ain't doing that is because I want to be able to do this live stream. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do the live stream. Hey, bro, seeing some people in this live stream coming in and out makes me realize, yo, holding people's attention in a society where everybody is just ready to freaking scroll like this right here, bro, is hard, especially when you on a live. The ironic thing is the wave nowadays when it comes to creating content is the live stream, but yet we're in a society where like holding people's attention for a long period of time is at its hardest. So that is kind of wild when you think about the fact that like content creating is the wave, but yet it's like the hardest time to like, you know, hold people's attention for a long period of time. So that's crazy how life turned out going, huh? Freaking nail. Hold on, shoot. Oh, I shouldn't have cut it off that big. I ain't gonna count to you. That was not necessary. But anyway, yeah, it is hard to hold people's attention span, bro. But I will say, live streaming is kind of cool, man. Like I said earlier in the stream, like it's just a super dope way. God, no, hold on. Ah, dang it! It's doing that thing where it hurt. It's doing that thing where it hurt. The nail hurt when you try to take it off. Oh no. But anyway, nah, yeah. Hard to hold people's attention nowadays, bro. Like, especially when you see people going in and out the live stream. But here's the thing, I don't know if it's like the words or what that be super important to YouTube. Cause I don't get like, you know, you'll have streams where like you actually get a good bit of people, and then you have streams where you don't. I'm like, bro, that like when you don't have an audience yet, that has to stem from the fact that you used a certain word or something that was good, or something that was relevant, because nothing else could really explain why, like, early on in your YouTube career, certain live streams start going crazy and then something don't. Yeah, I just think that's freaking oh, but I just think that's insane. Well, what is going on, bro? Making sure I ain't getting no skin peeled off. But bro, yeah, I don't get it. Yeah. Live streaming is cool though, man. You know, you get to interact with your different people, and that's crazy when you think about it. How a lot of people, a lot of people probably really do skits first. I ain't gonna count, like, the traditional journey to consecration usually is when you try to make skits. And I've noticed, you know, the first thing you try to do as a content creator, no cap, when you try to hold people's attention and stuff, is be funny. That's the first thing you think about, like, and it's kind of, and it's interesting because when you think of entertainment, there kind of has to be like they're almost like comedy is almost, or being funny, or just comedy in general, like, is a very key source of like holding people's attention and making them happy at what they're watching, so they will want to come back. Like, honestly, if you're not giving people a good time, then, you know, you got some work to do. So when you think of pretty much any form of entertainment, whether stuff was meant to be funny or not, you have to goddamn be funny. Like, you have to be, or something has to be funny to people. Like, because at the end of the day, like, the laughs and the excitement is what ultimately is gonna keep people around. So, like, if you ain't bringing that to the table, like that excitement, that laughter, that comedy to the table, like, you know, you got some work to do, man. So that's the type of energy, that's the type of vibe I like to try to bring to the table. But yeah, as we are closing in on this time, well, actually, I don't know what time I'm closing in on because I don't have my usual. Oh, okay, I got it now. Oh man, good thing for Apple Watches, man. Like, you anytime you see people wear designer watches, bro, I guarantee you they ain't even using that to keep up with the time with. Man, that ain't no different than a goddamn chain that they got on. Like, that thing ain't helping them tell the time, bro. They just got done wearing that watch, bro. Really just so that they can goddamn have something for people, so that somebody can say something when they walk out in public, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is, just to garner a little attention, just to get a couple of people to turn their heads. That's all it is for real. But yeah, nah, thank God for thank God for Apple Watches, man, because yeah, them Apple Watches are very convenient. And conveniently, it is about time for me to go, so I'm gonna goddamn clock out for work real quick, and then I'm back in the mix. Oh, hold on. Wait. We gotta get in somehow. Yes, sir. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. I think that is going to end the car conversations. If y'all like these, man, I could do a lot more of these. You know what I'm saying? I really used it more as a way of like doing something convenient for myself when I don't with the type of job I got. There's times where like you pretty much don't have anything else to do, and you just kind of left here just like waiting till the time go down for real. So that's what I did here, and I was like, you know what, let me use it in my convenience, and that's why I did what I did. But anyway, love and appreciate you guys. You know, thank God for you know, being able to be alive, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do things like this and stuff like that. So you always gotta thank God for the life that you have, man. But anyway, love to appreciate you guys, man. At the end of the day, we're gonna say it is what it is, and what it's gonna be is project continue to come out with the content, the videos, the bangers over and over again for you guys, even if it has to just come from me just speaking my own mind, you know what I'm saying. We find a way to get the content out for you guys, no matter what the case may be. Anyway, what the circumstance may be, if I got a goddamn working device, I can goddamn post the video. But anyway, love to appreciate you guys, and I shall see y'all in the next video, and or if you want to keep these live streams up, the next live stream, man. Love and appreciate all of you. We're gonna keep putting that work, grind, time, and effort in, doing what we need to do to get to where we need to be, to get to the top of the goddamn mountain in this content creating game, man. Love to appreciate you guys, and I shall see y'all in the potential next live stream if I keep this up, man. That is the vibe that DJ's on.